Welcome back to another episode of Toy Pizza, where we have a very special episode today. It's very clear what we're talking about.
Okay, I used a neti pot, and my sinuses are clear.
You turned me on to a neti pot, when I was sick, and then, I was like, this is really strange to just feel like, water coming, through your nose and out your mouth. It's really strange, but we're talking about top 10 clear toys.
Yeah.
Well, after you use a neti pot, the mucus that comes out is
clear.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we can talk about when we get to the topic of the week, I guess. But first, we're going to kick it off with some news. Right?
Let's hear it.
Okay. Funko... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
All reaction line news.
Now on sale. We've opened up a store.
Actually... Oh, we're kicking off news?
Yeah.
Got to restart?
Yeah, restart.
Oh, okay. All right. For the news items, we've got 5 solid news items today.
We'll be the judge if it's solid.
Very solid. Brand new Lego store here in New York City.
That's right. So, finally, with, I guess, they're being very successful and, they're flourishing. I mean, who doesn't love Lego? And it's right dead center on 23rd Street and 5th Ave, right next to Madison Square Park.
That's right. This gives us a reason to go to Midtown.
Yeah, you can grab a little Shake Shack, pop in, build a minifigure, head out, that sort of thing. Whenever I walked by it a couple times when they were building it, I was a little disappointed that they didn't actually build the sculptures in the store. They just mailed them in. Do you know what I mean? They're just like, okay, here's this big pre-built Lego thing, which I mean makes sense. But I just like the idea of like, oh, we're building the Lego store.
I think they have like master building labs though, so it's it's a thoughtful process.
Yeah, that's fair.
That.
Yeah, so Lego fans and New Yorkers, check out the Lego store, now located on 23rd.
And they're doing a big grand opening thing. I definitely want to check it out. Yeah. So,
pro tip for New Yorkers out there: go to 7-Eleven, get a big gulp.
Okay.
Then go to Lego store, scoop up all the Lego you want. And it's only illegal if they catch you.
That's terrible.
That's pretty good.
It's a really interesting protest.
What are you guys doing tonight?
Gonna go steal some bricks.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Number 2.
Spoiler. Let's just try to keep it spoiler safe.
I got it spoiler safe.
Okay.
This one's a little bit of mystery, right?
We don't know. Yeah, there was a recent show over in Asia, a toy show. And I saw on 4chan this Attack on Titan figure.
Yeah, it's a new Titan. It's not the Colossal Titan that everyone's familiar with looking at. I
think we can spoil it. Look, it's on Hulu. This is...
okay, so basically...
Just say it's a different Titan.
It's a different Titan.
Yeah, and a very important Titan. You're looking at it right now, so those who do watch the show, this is the figure, but we don't know who it's by.
It's so cool,
It looks like it's by Figma. It'll probably be officially announced, or there'll be a little bit more data by the time this airs.
Right.
Yeah. But it looks awesome.
It looks so awesome.
Yeah, so, I suspect this is Figma. I'm sure we're going to learn a lot more about this in the coming months. I want every Attack on Titan figure they could possibly make.
Yeah.
I want every character, every incarnation.
Well, here's the thing. If it is Figma, or whoever's doing it, is it going to be significantly larger than any of the humans?
No.
It looks, not knowing much about it, but it looks like this is the 6 to 7 inch scale. It doesn't appear to be, a bigger scale than that.
Right.
Well, I just expect that this particular figure comes with various accessories. I believe there is also an alternate face and hairpiece, but maybe something else included.
I mean, you have the Nindroid playset, so you can stomp out those little guys with them.
Yeah,
True.
there you go.
Yeah, and it's very important to be sensitive to spoilers because we don't want people to know that this is.
Okay, moving on to number 3. Did you believe it? We don't want this to know. Okay.
I would be so...
we have a lot of fun here at Toy Pizza.
I would have been so upset watching this, just being like, why didn't I watch?
Just like a blank stare, like, oh, okay. All right, third item on the list today, we've got Amiibo pre-orders. All right, we have been playing Smash religiously. Right?
Yes, that's right.
The whole roster, we just cannot get enough of the game. And the fact that Amiibo is right around the corner, as well as the Wii U version of the game, like, we're super pumped. According to Amazon, it's shipping December 31st. I actually think it'll be sooner than that. I think they're going to try and push them out for Black Friday. I could be wrong. I don't know. Jesse, what do you think?
I like Tuna Sam. He's my favorite fighter in this game that we're talking about.
Yeah,
and special moves can be a good thing to do.
Okay.
What about the Amiibos, though? Like, do you think they'll try and get these out the door before Black Friday? Or
Okay.
You're not cooperating at all.
Okay, so if you go to Amazon.com, you can actually see a number of Amiibo figures available for pre-order, including Samus and I believe Mario. You're looking at them now, but I'm just wondering, are they posable? Or
no,
they just,
I don't think so. I think
they're
they're
not gonna
almost
be.
definitely statues.
It's going to follow the Skylanders model.
Yeah.
They're going to be pre-posed. Now, hopefully I can kind of chop them up with an X-Acto knife and add a little twist joints.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Because I have no life.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's interesting.
So definitely check out Amazon if you want to pre-order those bad boys.
Start pre-ordering them, yeah. But like I said, I think they'll be out for Black Friday.
Oh, let's hope. Only one can hope.
No, I really hope so.
Okay.
Like, I really want them. There's like a couple that I really want. Like Ness. Okay. Number 4, Play Arts. Okay, I've always struggled with saying this name. You're gonna make
Play Arts Kai?
No. Play Arts
from Watchmen.
Rorschach.
Rakshar.
Shut up. It's Rorschach.
Rorschach. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
But I always
Wait,
had
Cade,
trouble.
is this another movie you haven't seen?
No, I've seen Watchmen. I just
Okay.
can never really say the name.
Yeah, Rorschach is one of the best characters from Watchmen, and
It's one of the best
characters
of all time.
Sure.
Arguably.
And honestly, they did it. I mean, I'm branching out, but they did such a great job with his mask in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
the mask was so good.
I actually dressed as Rorschach for Halloween. You're now looking at photos of that awesome
I think
costume.
you contribute more photos than anyone else here.
That's fair.
I've lived a vivid life.
A dangerous
Wait, so
life.
how did you... I just want to know how you did the mask.
They make it. And it's like a fixed one.
But this was before the movie came out, so nobody knew who I was. First of all,
Like, who the hell is that guy?
I had a guy who made Mexican luchador masks custom make me one.
Was it cloth?
It was cloth, and it had sort of netting over the eyes, and I was deathly allergic to it. So my eyes started swelling up, and I died.
That's how you got your gluten allergy.
That's how I got my gluten allergy.
Because he used wheat in the spray paint or whatever.
Yeah.
So this, I think I first saw this at New York Toy Fair of this year.
That's right, yeah.
And I I Instagrammed a picture of it, and I said, "This is the best thing I've seen at the show."
Right, I remember
and
that.
it's amazing. It's a great sculpt. It has menace. It just looks awesome. It looks like the character. There's a ton of great accessories.
Right.
Play arts when you get your hands on them, their quality can be... It varies. Yeah. Sometimes the articulation doesn't work great. Sometimes the articulation is very loose and the limbs pop off. I'm hoping this is not one of those cases. I hope that the quality is there.
Now, one thing that you may have mentioned is that in the Play Arts line, that the scales are kind of off, right?
Yeah, that's another kind of negative aspect of the line. I don't know if it's because of their licensed categories, but they're all over the place. Some of the newer Metal Gear figures are closer to 12 inches tall, so they don't fit in with the older Metal Gear figures. Something like the Mass Effect line, those were like 7 inches tall.
Okay.
And they were just dwarfed by the other figures. So there's no consistency in the scale for this line.
Is this the first Play Arts Watchmen figure?
This is the first one. Hopefully not the last. I'd love to see them do Comedian, Silk Spectre,
Manhattan,
Dr. Manhattan, Barry Goldwater,
I remember these names.
Lee Iacocca, who actually is in the Watchmen movie.
Elektra.
I don't remember.
Elektra is the Marvel
I only
character.
saw it once.
So yeah, these are starting to show up now, so people can find them. The price we saw them at was about $100. These Play Arts go from about $80 to $100. Also, very weird secondary market.
Really?
Some Play Arts figures skyrocket. I think that the Snake from Metal Gear 1 goes for, $300 to $600. Insane markup.
Yeah.
But then there's other ones like any of the Superman
50.
Superman figures. Those are being discounted now,
Yeah.
so you can get them for 30, 40, $50.
Yeah.
So the sculpting is always great, and the renditions of the characters are always amazing. It's just kind of the quality control that sometimes is missing with that line.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure we'll definitely cover some Play Arts, definitely in the future.
Definitely soon.
Especially if this comes out, I'm sure you're going to buy it.
Yeah.
I will. And that's the ultimate... that's the rub,
That's the rub.
For better or for worse, I will buy it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You got me.
You got me.
Damn you.
You got me.
You got me in a rough spot.
All right, so the last item on the list for news is Microman 3A. I know you guys are excited about this.
Look, we love 3A almost as much as we love the reaction line.
I know you're excited about it.
You love Microman, and
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is like this is playing off of the anime, or is this playing off of just the toys, and they're just coming out with a new rendition of them? Like these
I'm
are
not going to tell you. No.
Frankly, I don't want to.
Well, first, it's important to mention that we covered Microman in our first episode.
I want to say episode. There was a Toy Tokyo trip. I want to say it's episode
3.
2.
Three.
Is RoboCop. 3. It's 3.
3.
One of the first 3 episodes, we talked a little bit about the Microman line. Now, so when I was a kid, Star Wars were really big, and the Micronauts toys were starting to be clearanced out. I didn't have too many of them, but I was always attracted to the sort of the clear plastic colors and the chrome. So I was, needless to say, blown away when 3A announced they had the license for these.
Now I can tell from the pictures, but what size are they? Are they like?
I believe these are their 6 to 7 inch scale.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so we're
No longer micro.
so we're
No longer micro.
Yeah, so we're looking at a clear gray, a blue, an orange, like a royal red, and a black, and they all have chrome pieces. And I guess this is their like costume. They're like divers.
Yeah, the line is called String Divers. I don't actually know if that's a team name that was used in the original Microman or Micronauts, but they always had weird combinations like Spy Magician. It was like,
that's cool.
What are 2 cool occupations? Just put them together.
That is cool though. A spy magician.
So up until this point, we had only seen them with their costumes on, which are these sort of track suits, which is another staple of kind of 3A's toys.
Yeah.
But now we finally seen underneath the trackies, and they have clear
Body parts.
bodies, and this looks just like the toys from the 70s and 80s.
Sure.
If they're gonna be 6 inches, I want that orange one. I think because he's the only one that's gold, not silver.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's orange and gold. Forget it. I'm sold.
Well, I'll tell you right now. These guys wish they were nice with a slice.
That's right. Unfortunately, we don't have an update for you.
No, but I'm just saying. They're.
I mean,
not as cool as us.
Give me a clear Knights of the Slice. That'd be awesome.
Well,
so
anything can happen as we figure out how to make this toy.
Well, I'm sure if we had these Micromen today, they would probably make our top 10 list. But before we jump into that, we have an honorable mention.
Oh, we're gonna cover that one
For sure. So look, it took many
Years.
weeks of many years of debate to figure out what are the top 10 clear action figures ever.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's one that we're going to get out of the way and we're going to mention as honorable mention, and that is
Mr. Freeze.
That's right.
Yeah. So this one
he
is
can be found at any tag sale near you.
But he's interesting because he's not from any other series, but he's from the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right. So he gets honorable mention because he's the only worthwhile thing in the entire.
It's true.
It's
so true. I love Mr. Freeze though.
Yeah, he's great, but half of the reason why he was discredited from making the list was because he's not entirely clear.
Yeah.
But he's still. I played with him,
yeah.
like for up until yesterday.
So. He's pretty sick. I really do like him.
And it's a great incarnation of the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He doesn't look like Arnold, but I mean, yeah,
That's
did
a plus.
Yeah.
Cool. Definitely a good honorable mention.
Yeah. So now we'll get to breaking it down. And the 10th spot, but not least, goes to Alec Baldwin's The Shadow.
Yeah, I have, before we jump into it now, I might have seen The Shadow when I was a kid.
I
don't remember.
Did not.
Not only did I see it, I read the novelization.
Wow, you're crazy. Anyway, so before we even started Toy Pizza, we were like, what are we going to shoot? Jesse brought in like various toys, and this is one of them. And I was like, oh, this is a really cool toy. And literally recently, I went to my local comic book store, Fourth World, in Long Island, and they sold him loose. And I was like, this looks like the toy that Jesse, brought on the show, except he didn't have the cape. But he did have this black chest piece, which Jesse's figure didn't have, so now he does.
Yeah. The Shadow I was really into when I was a kid because my great-grandfather, Papa, Alfred Pouliot, as you guys know him,
Yes.
it was one of the only characters he knew, because it was a radio play. He said he used to listen to it on the big cruiser ship he was serving in during World War II.
Hulu Plus.
Shooting down planes in Australia. And, so it was like this nice cross-generational connective property, and that kind of made me excited about it.
Hell yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
And, I would just... it was anything to get an extra slice of apple from him as he was carving him on the porch in his rocking chair.
He did!
Oh, yeah. No, Pop Up. I love The Shadow. Can I have another apple slice?
How about that apple? Huh?
Yeah. So then I turned 31, and, I moved to New York City.
Moving on to number 9.
Yeah, and we're not going to talk about Alec Baldwin's racist tirades?
No, that's okay. This figure is awesome. Again, I saw him in the store, and, he's awesome, and he has this nice... squeeze leg. You put
a little glow stick in his hand and you got a rave.
You literally said, this figure's awesome. I saw him in the store.
He's awesome. I saw him in the store. Well, he's clear.
Full disclaimer, we've been gang shooting these episodes and we got nothing left in the tank.
I saw him and he was clear. And I loved him, and I got him for $6.
It was clear to me.
This figure's awesome. I saw him in the store.
Oh.
Is that not a compliment? Is it like when you pick up a girl, you say, I saw you in the store. Right?
You're Keanu Reeves.
I don't know why it was so funny to me. Please introduce number 9.
Moving on, number 9. Chris Star by Remco. You guys have no idea what this is.
No.
No, I have no idea.
This is clearly something out of Manly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
We gotta stop saying
clearly.
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 Your jokes are transparent.
Okay, well. Actually, these would be considered translucent because they're colors and doesn't actually let light all the way through. Clear is just like literally like looking through
Learn
glass.
something new every day.
Okay, save it for Vsauce. Thank you.
Okay, well.
So, these were made by Remco, who were not really bootlegging, but making He-Man similar action figures. I loved these when I was a kid.
These are sick.
Really cool.
I would almost instantly lose all the accessories. Chris Star has a crown and a sword and a shield. I have no idea where they are. They also came with little kind of seeing glasses that you could put up to your eye and see everything.
That's so cool.
Very fragmented.
Was it clear?
It was clear.
Okay. Is he a bad guy?
No, that's I believe his name is Beaumark, and he's Chris Star's buddy.
What happened to his eye?
Asking questions. So nosy.
He worked in a crystal factory. And one day, one of the crystal machines had a crystal malfunction. Okay. And I made that up.
That's what I thought.
No, because I figured that, but no.
I figured that too.
Well, the reason why I love these so much is because they're, they look like diamonds. They have all these, edges and stuff like that. And especially for the chest, it's like flat in the front. That's so sick. I would love these if I was a kid, and
But you're not, so put them down.
Okay.
No, this one reminds me of Colossus. Just
sure,
like, because the red and the,
Also a little Iceman.
Yeah, like a mix between the two, yeah.
Now, I'll let you know a little secret. A couple of years ago, probably about, getting close to 10 years ago, a small group of toy industry folk came together and made a 6-inch version of Chris Star using a He-Man body. So you're seeing a picture of this now. But the identities of this toy cabal has never been revealed, so we may never know.
Wait, it was just like released?
Which handsome devils made 5 copies of these for each of their personal collections?
I guess it was you.
No idea. Moving on to number 8.
Okay. Number 8. No, wait, 8.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I was so on it, but let's tell them what it is first.
Well, this belongs on our list because of how important this was. Right. This is Tron by Tomy. The actual one that we have here was the re-release from NECA from a few years back.
Oh, got you.
But really, in terms of like cool 80s toy lines, Tron has a high distinction.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful line. Mm-hmm. I would love to see this retackled by Super 7 and Funko
and the Reaction line, which you can catch plenty more of Funko every Friday here all month long on Toy Pizza.
That's right.
So this is one of the guys that's like, hey, get that guy. Like they're one of the
he's got a stick.
The police.
He's kind of like an Imperial Guard.
Right. Okay. Good. I'm making sure.
He's a spyware in the whole program.
So okay, well, I mean, maybe. So I was so iffy on this, and then I started playing with him at the beginning of the episode. I was like, I love this. Like, I don't know why. I think it's just part of the.
It just works.
You know what it is? I don't know, but I really like it. So I like it.
Yeah, I like them a lot too.
They're beautiful. I wish I still had the other figures in the line, and I'll probably track them down because they have Flynn and Tron and really, it would be cool to see Daft Punk in that scale.
That
would be so cool.
sick.
Oh my
in
god.
translucent black.
I'd probably just cry. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Tron?
That's all I gotta say.
It's great. I love it.
So number 7?
Number 7. This is interesting.
Okay,
Tell us a little bit about this, Nicky.
Okay, so what you're looking at right here, it's a clamshell, and it's by Healy made David Healy. He came into the office and he revealed these to me. And
he was here?
He was here. That's how
Yeah.
we met him. I mean, Jesse knows
This
him.
was maybe a year ago.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know
It was
that.
a while ago.
And right here, I have 2 variants. So basically, I want to say they were an exclusive, but we're looking at, in these little baggies, little crystal Heisenbergs.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on his Instagram, his personal Instagram, he's like, he let a couple of these go, some of his variants that he was like playing around with before he nailed down the actual color he wanted to do. He's done glow in the dark.
Now,
but
the glitter was not the official release, right?
Correct,
That's
yeah.
the variant.
I'm pretty sure this is the only one. I had 3 of them and I gave 1 away. I love them because it's just like, again, just anything that's clear, you know, piques my interest.
Right.
And seeing these, you know, on...
This is opaque, buddy. I'm sorry.
okay. Well, you
Barely
know,
makes the
for
list.
those fans of Breaking Bad,
Swap
you
him
know,
out for Mr.
You had the
Freeze.
blue meth, and you know, he was telling me a story that, you know, his girlfriend was the idea. He's like, why don't you put him in, you know, baggies like this?
Yeah.
And that's
And
it's
he's
so
like,
smart.
what are those baggies? I don't know.
No
Yeah,
idea.
it's a dime bag.
So it's Heisenberg,
So you should know that.
and just like
Oh, you're handing it to me. I'm sorry.
yeah, and just like this guy, he has a definitely he's faceted, and his face has a classic Heisenberg face with the hat.
Yeah.
But he almost reminds me of a thing from Fantastic
Yeah,
Four.
because he has like a texture.
Yeah, I
Ugh, so
believe
cool.
the body he used was from Kaneko Man, Muscle Man.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Look, Healy is... There's a lot of people making resin toys out there.
Mm-hmm.
Healy is one of the only people that has an impeccable taste level.
Really?
You know, he approaches this like street fashion. You know, from
Yeah.
the sort of all-black card,
Yep.
the awesome heat printing that
Yep.
he does. He thinks about every step in the production and the marketing. And most people are just kind of working out of a garage and making really
Sure.
sloppy looking figures. He's not one of them, and I think he's a talent that's going to endure for a very long time.
Well,
Yeah.
so I think there's actually a lot to this, and the reason why it's so high on our list, I think it's very cool. Like you said, he has a very high taste level, and, you know, maybe he's trying to make a statement, like, you know, I am doing this, like, professionally. I'm not cooking stuff up in the garage, you know, just like Heisenberg. So maybe there's some connection there. But also, it's all about the presentation. Just like you said, the black cardstock, the clamshell, but in the bags, he's blue, crystal blue. There's a lot of, like, really smart things that
It's
he did.
very thoughtful. It's
Yes.
not sort of sloppily put
Correct.
together.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a poly bag with a header card. It's like he's very precise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I wouldn't have been half as interested in this if it wasn't in the baggie. You know, being a drug addict, you know,
Yes.
that actually, you know, heightens like
Yeah.
so many. It
Yeah.
pleases those senses.
You do
Let's
have
smoke it
a
up.
real crippling problem, and we'd like to talk to you about it.
Like I
after the
said,
show.
I had 3. I tried smoking the other one, and it just melted, and
Makes
that's
sense.
coated on the inside of my lungs.
Yeah.
All right,
No, it's good to
number...
Check out Healy Made. You know, HealyMade.com, or it's in the description below. Check it out.
That's right.
Moving on to number 6.
Number 6, we've had an accident.
We've had an accident.
Literally before shooting, this is broken up, but it wasn't the first time.
No, you know, look, this is a McFarlane toy, and a lot of toys after about 15 years, the plastic starts to degrade and break, and unfortunately, Gray Fox from Metal Gear fell victim.
Now, did you customize him a little bit? You painted those lines on him?
I didn't paint the lines on him; that was all natural. But I
Okay.
did paint the little dot of orange on
his face.
on the face, just to make it pop out a little bit.
That's really cool.
That's pretty cool. Is it like that in the game, or?
I believe it's a red.
Okay.
I don't remember Gray Fox like this. I just remember him with a sword.
Right.
We had 2 arms in the game.
He's been depicted as having this arm cannon, not only in this figure, but also the play art figure, and I think a Gashapon statue type figure, but it isn't in the game. It must be something that was sort of in the concept art.
Okay.
I don't ever recall that arm cannon ever coming into play.
It's sick, though.
Yeah, it's a great figure. You know, this line is actually pretty hard to track down now and goes for good value on the secondary market. But I've had it for a long time. It's just really stunning to look at. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, he's really cool. Now, was there did some of the color fade or like in the sun? Was he always this color, or did it change over time?
It's always been you know, a relatively sort of dark bluish.
Right.
tone.
Yeah.
They also did Snake and Psycho Mantis in this color as well.
Wow. And how old is he, you said?
He's about 15 years old now.
Sounds like you're talking about a dog. And how old is he?
Well, in people years, he would be...
Was he always this color?
Was he a mix?
How old was he?
He's a mix. Yeah.
All right, stop it. No, it's toys like this that, like, we're talking about translucent, transparent, clear toys. All those kinds of toys remind me of, like, being a kid, because I would take these toys, I don't know, not necessarily into the bathtub, but maybe into the swimming pool, right? Yeah. They're such fun toys to play with in the water, you know? So, like...
freezing them.
Or freezing them, yes. I never did that, but I did take them into the pool and stuff like that. But, so, like, this would, like, if I had this would be in the pool.
Right, as a kid. Yeah, I stopped.
Like, as a kid only. But yeah, no, it's a cool toy.
Look, it belongs on the list.
Yep.
It's a great figure. Let's move on.
You love Metal Gear.
More Metal Gear coming soon.
All right, number 5.
I don't remember seeing this ever, but he is sick. It's the Red Ranger. He's 3 3/4 inch tall, and he's clear. What did you know?
Yeah.
Right. Now, this was relatively early on when Bandai started to do the 3 3/4 inch figures. Mm-hmm. It's kind of, they've improved upon the Red Ranger since, so it's kind of odd proportions. It's very bulky.
Right, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, his hand is his forearm and hand is larger than his bicep and shoulder.
Yeah, you're right. That's
so it's been sort of outdated and improved upon, but I really like it.
It's pretty cool, yeah. It's nice. It's a nice figure.
You can see this as a Burger King toy, but it wasn't. It was sold on a cardstock.
That's right.
What are these joints called? These like shiny ones where they just stick out like a
They
sword?
remind me of G.I. Joe's. Yeah, pin joint.
It's a pin joint, okay.
Pin joint, yeah.
And these are going for like about $30 brand new in package on eBay.
Yeah, I think that the sort of clear recolorings were much harder to come by than the standard painted ones.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, anything you want to say?
Well, I say that he's so high up on our list just because, like, I don't remember seeing this. It, it slipped past me.
And we also love Power Rangers.
Yeah, we've made that very clear.
Okay. Now we're moving on to the next one.
Okay.
So the
next one blows that one out of the water.
Yeah, no, it really does.
So, number 4, in our last episode, we featured this bad boy from Kenner.
Oh, yes.
Predator always being invisible with his camouflage. Predator having his active camo. We have this San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
From the reaction line, Predator with green splatter.
So gorgeous. And Brian Flynn from Super 7 told us they wanted to do a clear card, but they just couldn't sort of get it together in the time. So they ended up doing this really gorgeous white card with foil printing on it, and it looks amazing. And I don't know if we've ever told you guys, but we love the reaction.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just say this. I never asked Jesse this. Can I have this?
No.
Okay. Well,
many times.
For those of you who did miss out on this, they are selling a clear version of the Predator from the reaction line, but he doesn't have the green blood splatter. So I very well might buy that one and make my own.
Right.
Because are you selling this?
By the way, guys, if we ever get packages here, Nikki's first question is, can I have this? Not, can I buy this? Do we need this? Can I trade you for this? That's his natural instinct for everything that comes through the door.
Let's just say I picked it up somewhere around the office. I'm not the first person to mention that.
Okay.
No, but he's definitely...
No, look, the pretty girls here in the office can ask for things for free. Not a problem. We'll give them toys all day long.
Okay.
It's part of your professionalism. You got to be blind to the desire to own these things.
Yeah, so I'm just like, oh, that's a nice toy.
I guess. You got to be impartial,
Partial?
You've been emotionally compromised.
I'm the kind of person that would throw themselves at girls.
Exactly.
So it says a lot about my personality, wanting this toy, and I don't think I've ever asked you this.
All right, so this is a nice toy. That's why it's in our top 4.
Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Predator from the reaction line.
It's beautiful.
Well deserved.
So sick.
Very beautiful.
Number
3?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Okay.
Well, look, given that we've all owned this action figure, he had to be high on the list.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So what we're looking at right now is Iceman from Toy Biz, and this guy came with this little ice slide.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you would freeze him with a block of ice in the freezer, and then he was good to go. And this guy is awesome because not only was he sold in this clear blue, I mean, some of his color has been sun stained, but he also came in, just straight clear.
Yeah.
And he's awesome.
There was a third variant, too, with little sort of icicle color change print on him.
I had no idea. That's
cool. I remember Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Iceman was a supporting character, and he could sort of like create a slide.
Always.
And I wanted to do that so bad, so I took off all my clothes and went out in the winter and was just trying to conjure that power. And that's how I spent my last year.
That's why you had pneumonia. Yeah. I remember that. That makes so much sense now.
Not a great idea.
I'm glad you finally cleared that up. Okay, so I didn't do that on purpose. But no, I have a question.
We need a little bell to ring every time we say
yes, that would be awesome. Two things I want to say about this figure. First of all, you can find a lot of cool stuff from our X-Men episode, based on this line, right? And we talk a lot about this Iceman figure specifically. But I want to circle back around to Days of the Future Past. We see Iceman a little bit.
Yeah. Same actor.
Were there any figures from that movie? Like, I don't really remember seeing anything come out
that
of
was
that.
There was probably mini-mates, but not traditional 6-inch or 3 3/4 inch action figure.
But it's such a blockbuster. Like, why?
He turned...
I suspect it's because there's probably an additional royalty fee that needs to be paid to Fox in order to use...
This is likeness or whatever?
To use those characters specific to that movie.
I'm just thinking, like, we saw so much Guardian stuff. We saw, like, some Captain America stuff. We saw Spider-Man.
That's all stuff owned by Disney.
Well, Spider-Man.
And who have a deal with Hasbro.
Yeah. Well, I have to say that, like, all the other... That Iceman in the movie, he's just, like, frost white. Yeah. He's not like an ice cube, which I was upset about. But, this figure is great.
I feel like we haven't seen any cool X-Men stuff lately. Oh. Like, even Wolverine, like, when's the last time, like, something...
Well, we're gonna wait, maybe the next
Tuesday.
movie.
I don't want to wait. What do you mean, Tuesday?
That was the last time.
Oh.
What was the question?
Mean, like, new, like, when's the last time, like, a new X-Men line has come out?
I just saw a tiny, tiny picture. Hot Toys are doing Wolverine as he appeared in the future in Days of the Future
Well, see, that's cool.
So there you go.
All right.
Okay.
It was Tuesday. There is a severe lack of sort of movie-specific awesome incarnations.
Well, because if you just X-Men in general, like you think about this.
Well, actually, Funko Pop. They just announced they're doing classic Jim Lee style X-Men.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
The one thing I can say.
I got more.
Okay, well, keep it coming. That's what we're here for.
The Iceman. After this one, they had like very Wolverine 1, Wolverine 2, and then when they did Iceman 2, he had all these extra like ice pieces. Not as clean as this figure, and
and that was I think like Age of Apocalypse, Joe Madureira style Iceman.
But no, this one's clean. He's great. Definitely worth top 3.
Absolutely. And he was only narrowly edged out by what I consider to be a slightly cooler figure.
He's definitely cool. Number 2, I don't know him either. But he is sick.
This is Blythe from Batman Beyond. And
I didn't get into Batman Beyond.
I'm going to be honest, he looks like something like from like a more mature, you know what I mean, like a
Mystery Man
show or something. No, like
the bowling ball from Mystery Men.
Yeah, it actually does kind of look like that. But just stupid.
There's a lot of Mystery Men fans out there.
No, it just doesn't look like this would be like on a kids show or...
Yeah, he's definitely a more horrific sort of villain, but that's part of his charm. I mean, there's an inner skeleton in this figure.
So sick.
It's amazing.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about this character?
Sure. I know nothing about him. His name is Blythe. He's a villain.
Really?
Oh my god.
I'm not familiar with Batman Beyond.
This is something, this is a classic example of a toy that is so cool you buy it just for the aesthetics.
And that's so funny because that's like obviously something I would not do because I have no attachment to it. I'm just like, it's cool, but I don't want it because I don't know what it is. But you're just like, I need that. I don't know what it is, but I want it.
Is he aged like this like light yellowish green color?
No, that's specific to the character.
That's so cool.
He's probably about 30 or something. Yeah. So we don't really have much to say other than that his skeleton is really awesome. The way they did his skull.
Ask our fans. Tell us about this character. Leave it in the comments. We'd like to learn more.
I'll look it up before I read the comments.
Don't you dare.
Okay, I won't.
Let them deliver it to us.
I'm gonna respond and be like, "Huh, I didn't know that." No, but again, this is the first time I've seen a rib cage within a character, an action figure, and that's so sick. It really is cool.
It's sick, but it is not number 1.
Number 1. Most...
A little drum roll. Number 1 is...
David
Bowie! Crystal Bowie.
Crystal Bowie.
So, talk about things you know nothing about, but that are so aesthetically
this one,
brilliant.
It's on.
You have to have it.
Yeah, but it's on a whole nother level, though. Figma, they know what they're doing.
Absolutely. So this is from Space Pirate Cobra. You've probably seen him. He has a red jumpsuit, and he pulls his arm off, and there's a cannon underneath. This is what I gather to be the main villain, or one of the main villains of the series. I've only read one of the comic books. I've never seen any of the anime. I apologize. But just one of the coolest character designs ever. Is
this something that I should go home and watch like immediately?
Sure.
I guess so.
Well, honestly, like there is definitely a good reason why this is #1, and hopefully, you know, this footage convinces you. This guy is like perfectly clear.
Yes.
With like a golden skeleton, and the metallic face is so sick. It reminds me of Kraftwerk.
Oh yeah. But not only golden
Macaroni
skeleton, it's like lungs and you know what I mean, like.
So the crystal, the gold arm is so sick. But even so, like if you're playing this, like the waist is even it's softer plastic, and that's clear. And
now you're looking at the midsection. Doesn't it seem a bit odd to you?
Oh yeah, it looks like something got blasted through his midsection.
That's right. So you can take the Cobra figure. And you can plug his forearm into it. And have the fist coming out.
The backside? That is amazing.
Isn't that great?
But you don't have that figure, do you?
I do. I just didn't bring it in.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
I have a 10 toy policy with Toy Pizza. I don't bring in more than 10 toys at a time.
That's
so
funny.
This is all I care to carry in.
Can I have his butt cheeks?
So
Absolutely
great.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this toy is it's amazing. I mean, it's
just gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous. It's like on a whole nother level compared to all these other toys.
Yeah, like there's a reason again why this is #1, and he comes with the claw arm. Does he have just a regular arm? Does he have
what does he come with?
Yeah,
he comes with a little glass of what I believe to be whiskey or cognac.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see a little cognac there.
That's really funny.
That's cool.
So he can do a New Year's toast.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and maybe we'll do like a spotlight or something around this to.
Yeah, I definitely
you can send to your friends or something.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, so definitely let us know more about this toy in the movie or whatever he's from. But he is well picked, guys.
This is the kind of toy that brings a tear to Jesse's eye.
I love it, and I don't want you touching it anymore.
Okay, well,
cool.
You know, the reality is though, we've probably missed plenty of great clear toys that are contenders. And we would tell you guys, let us know. What are our omissions here?
Yeah,
who deserves to be on this list?
Yeah, exactly. What did we miss? And we did one honorable mention, but what are yours?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now I guess it's time for some questions from the fans.
Yeah, but he just said, oh, yeah. I'm just thinking like a Kool-Aid man. Like he's kind of...
Oh, yeah. He's clear.
If he was transparent.
Yeah, that's so good.
That would be great. Okay, yeah, let's go on to Q&A.
Let's do a little Q&A.
Q&A. So every episode we like to have some question and answer with you guys. You know, we like to take some of your questions from Instagram, some of them from email, toypizzamail@gmail.com.
Send us your brain busters, you ding-dongs.
Yeah, or leave us a comment below of this video, and we can pull some from there too.
What do we got?
What do we got? We've got 3 questions today. The first one's coming from DTO Lassa, or maybe D Tulasa, or maybe D Tolasa. They ask, if you had a utility belt, what would you carry? I don't know.
Sriracha.
I can totally see that. It's a vehicle.
Okay, bro.
I would carry a blue belt and a black belt because I'm frequently wearing the wrong color coordination with my shoes. So it would be good within that belt to have 2 other belt options.
I was thinking like you were talking about like karate, you know, like just to kind of just jump every other level
too, like,
in case you graduate.
Yeah, like, oh, now I'm black. Oh, I got knocked down to
back
yellow.
To blue,
yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Cade, what would be in your...
I'm still thinking, is this for crime fighting, or is this just like an everyday utility belt, or like is this in theory like...
It could be whatever you want it to be.
It could be an iPhone 6.
It's on our Knights of Slice utility belt.
Could be.
Oh, okay.
Could be.
See, that puts a different spin on things. Cut out this dead air.
No. It's a good pod.
Did you think of it?
I said sriracha.
That's it?
Yes.
You just have like
condiment?
6 bottles of sriracha?
I don't
pick
have
a
6
condiment.
bottles. Why does he need 1?
What's your favorite condiment?
I would say, honestly, maybe like something like a Bluetooth controller or something.
Bluetooth, that's like Blue Ranch?
I could.
What's Blue Ranch?
Like,
Look, we're
I
very
don't
That's
know.
Cool Ranch.
I don't know what would go on my utility belt.
Okay, next question.
Maybe a knife.
What? Not something.
A knife to end this.
Okay. I love this username, by the way. Second question. Toy_Saurus. Which reminds me, if I just say it, it's Toy-Saurus.
Soras.
Toys R Us?
Toys R Us, yes.
Okay.
Toy-Saurus. So,
You jam this in there, you're gonna get Toy Soras.
Okay.
all right, moving on.
Okay.
Toy_Saurus asks, what toy is coming out in the near future that you are most excited for, or what is a toy you were super excited for that didn't live up to your expectations? So that's actually 2 questions. Which one you want to answer?
Near future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm gonna say, jumping back to the news, give me that Titan figure.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see
that's-
that come whenever it comes out, and I can assume there's going to be other Titan figures.
Yeah,
So I would like any of those.
that would be
so,
great, yeah. Totally excited for that.
Jumping back a little bit to Play Arts,
Mm-hmm.
they've had and solicited a Kirk and Spock figure from the
Next Generation.
not Next Generation,
Oh,
from
the
the
J.J.
recent movie,
Abrams?
Into Darkness.
Oh, that's right.
It has been probably about 18 months since they first showed the prototypes.
Wow.
They've still not sort of had a firm ship date, or
Sure.
I haven't seen any prototypes pop up on eBay. So I really want those, and I want to get a third one so I can customize a con figure. And you would be amazed that women date me.
All right, so for me, Amiibo. That's easy.
Also, Nendoroid Toon Link.
Yeah, but I feel like I've been tooting that horn for a long time.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
So,
Moving on.
Okay, third question. Henry_is_here 55. Are you planning to create more toys in the future? Let's get the first ones out the door, huh?
Okay, yeah, let's get
Yes.
Why
Well,
don't you come down?
depending on however we handle it and when they do come out and how many we sell or whatever, I mean, the Pizza Rangers, Knights of the Slice definitely deserve, a villain, and we're going to, I think we're going to talk amongst ourselves and, design and create this villain.
I tell you what, I would love to see Knights of the Slice in the reaction line.
There you go.
There we go.
I would also like to see the Pizza Rangers and the Knights of the Slice in clear form. Give me a clear colorways.
Okay.
Yeah,
That'd be
well,
cool.
we're now neck deep in sort of planning the different iterations of the line. Whether or not we do a fundraising campaign will certainly affect how quickly we can roll those out. So these are all questions we're sort of internally asking and sorting out. But yes, we will make other toys. But like Cade said, let's get this first one wrapped up
Cool.
because it's a doozy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're still stoked on it though. Cool. That's all the questions we have this week.
All the energy I could possibly use.
Yeah.
So
Well, as always, thank you guys for asking us questions, and keep the questions rolling in.
Yep.
Give us a comment, give us an email, comment on our Instagram, or even Facebook. So, as always, thanks for watching, and also check out the podcast on iTunes. And I guess there's one last thing to say.
pizza
Pizza out! Pizza out!